Hey, and welcome back to another episode. Been a while since I've uploaded a video. I've been pretty busy, so the front intercooler did happen along with the stage 2 remap, which is pretty incredible. It's a lot faster, a lot smoother. So we've got some new stuff coming, so I thought I bought something here and I thought I'd just do a quick video on it. So this is a Synchro Gearbox's Puma slip shift. So I'll do an unboxing and then we'll get it installed. Just to kind of tidy up the gear changes and the rattle within the gear stick. I get quite a lot of movement, so hopefully this should sort it. So yeah, in the box you basically get a whole load of stuff. The rings go in it, the main kind of bit that holds it down, which is metal, aluminium. Then you've got the ball joint right there. You've then got the ball joint, the stick, I guess the stick shift that goes into it like that. And then you've got the ball that sits on that at the bottom. And then a load of screws to hold it in place. So yeah, let's get the matting out, let's get the gear stick off, and then we can do this. So I've basically just pulled up the matting here. It's just over there, and then I've just got to pull up the plastic off these. So take that one off because this one's glued off. So you need to pull this up. And I could probably just pull this, leave that one on. See if I can pull this up and over. I don't want to rip it. But, oops. God, that's bloody tough to get it off, I have to say. No, because this is on. Okay. So we'll just pull that up and over like this. That's out the way. And then you've got this rubber kind of seal, which is going to be an annoying thing to take off. But now we can probably get this off a bit easier. You've got two tabs on the gear stick here. You pull them out, and then the gear stick just comes off. This is actually, oh no. Oh no. Got a bit of a problem, so we need to pull out this. Pull out that, push that to one side, just so I can get into it here. So now I've got the rubbers off and the gator. I've just started assembling the kind of slip shifter. So you've basically got you basically line the two components up, put the grub nut screw through, and then you've got the two washers right here, and then they kind of line up. This is a bit greasy, so I've got the bag on it still. And then you've also got a O-ring to go on the top of there. So yeah, that's it. And to me that doesn't look that straight, but I guess yeah, is what it is. I hope I've got it the right way round as well, but maybe not. Because maybe maybe I got it the wrong way around, because it's for the left-hand drive, because that's more pointed towards the left. But we'll see. I will see when I get it in. Cool. So basically we need to just undo the old one now and then get this in. So now I've taken out those 4 bolts, you basically can just pull this straight out. So off comes the gear selector. So there we go. So you've basically got the kind of the thing on the bottom, you've got the middle bit, which I think one part you need to keep, I believe. And then you've got what I'm replacing with the metal one I've got. So let's get it all, I'll get it all made up and then we'll put it back in the car. So now that we've got it out, what we want to do is just grease up the sidewalls here, just to make it easier. That's what I've been found out on the video. So look at that, it's really dry in there. So yeah, we'll get some grease around the walls. Just got some multi-purpose grease here, get a nice bit of it, and just get it greased up inside of here. So and then what you want to do is get the spacer, which is this, and just push it down in there. So you can't, maybe, no. So you can't push it down all the way. So what you need to do is get the old one, put it in. It only goes in one way. So put it in and then just use the hammer and so that's now down, that's in, that's firm, that's all good. So we'll just put that in again, make sure. So yeah, get the hammer. Nice soft rubber hammer. Take that back out. So I reckon that's in now. So what we'll do is we'll make up the new selector with this, and then the other components, and then we'll get it put in. So to get the thing made up, we're basically gonna get the clip, put it on over here, and if it's facing down, I've done upside down, you want the kind of bigger end at the top. So that's there. So that's that bit. Next you want to get your new, actually you want to get this all greased up because you want the new ball, you want the new kind of clip to go over here, like kind of like that, but we need a lot of grease. So get a lot of grease and just put it all over, so all up in here. So that's that. Get the bit just rolled away and put it on and clip it in. So that's nice and greased up, and that's on there. I think probably the best. I don't know whether it came with a new one, so I don't know whether to use the old or the new one. I guess the new one's probably the best, so I'll use the new one. So that's all good. Next we need to put on the bit that's in the car. So this bit, like so, I think it only goes one way, which is like that, and then again it fits over just like that, but you need to get the, I need to work out which way it goes. So now I've got the assembly done. So you've got the little ball on there. They've actually given me a new one, so I might just swap that round really quickly. I had done one really stupid thing. When I took it out, I put it in like gear I put it in gear so I could get to the bolts, and then I've left it in gear. Luckily I've just put my finger in and moved it out of gear, which is good. So now it's in neutral. I've got it all, actually tell you what, I just need to, yeah, I need to tighten this nut up on the side here. Put the new ball on because I don't want to use the old one. I'd rather use the new one that I've been given, and then just get, yeah, the bolts tightened. So I'll get on, do that, and then get the bolts tightened. Right, so you literally just drop it down. So I've got the spacer in there, drop it down inside of the cupping, and that's just gone on there straight away. Just give it a little tap. Make sure it's in, give it a little wiggle. That's working. So that's neutral and not much movement in there. So I'll basically put a bit more grease around here. I'm just going to do up the bolts, and then I can start putting everything back together again. So I've just put some kind of electrical tape around here just to stop the rattle when this goes back on. and then I've just basically got to put some grease all around here and then up here as well. So get some and literally just coat it in just to keep it nice and, I guess, lubricated. And then yeah, basically get it up all on here because it needs a lot of grease because this moves around a lot. So get it down in there and then just get loads and put it on here basically. So I'm just gonna put the gear stick back on. I've just glued it, so sorry, I've just glued these weights because it was rattling around like so much. When I drive, it just sounds like the gearbox is gonna come out. So just gonna put it down on here now. So if we put it on like that, oh my god, that's a tight fit. So just gonna get this on. Worked out why it wasn't kind of going on properly. It's because of the tape, so I've just taken the tape off. It should be fine, it should be all good. So if we get that back on now, so you literally, I've got the kind of rubber grommet on the end, or the O-ring, so you just literally just push it down, and yeah. After a lot of persuasion, the ears are now down. I thought it wasn't big enough, but it turns out all you have to do is just whack this really hard. So I did that the first time, then forgot to put this back on and the rubber in there. So yeah, so now that's all on. It's all kind of got enough grease in there. I might just put a little bit more just for safekeeping, and then yeah, get this back over, get the tunnel on, and yeah. So now instead of it being so far away, and there's literally no wobble. 2, 3. And it shouldn't rattle as well when you're going along. So we'll see, we'll get everything back on and give it a little test drive. Finally now I've got everything back in, so we've got the gaiters back on. Had a little bit of trouble. I put this one. I went to put the slick shift in gear, the new. It's quite heavy on your arm actually. I'm not sure how much I like it, but still, I think it helps, and it's actually made everything a bit quicker. So, but yeah, I put it in neutral and then I put it into gear, and it didn't go forward. So I was worrying I'd done something wrong. Anyway, worked out what had happened, moved this back into, oh no, I think I put it into low drive, or I don't know, but anyway, all sorted, all working. So it's really quick, so you're straight into first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and reverse. It's quite tough on your arm going into, I don't know whether it might loosen up maybe after a while, but yeah, it's quite tough. I'm not sure how long. If I was driving this every day, I don't know if it would help, to be honest. Yeah. Anyway, I'll take you out for a little drive, show you what it's like to drive with the slick shift. So basically, first gear, we'll go up. Everything's just a bit. Everything's so much, the gears are so much closer. There we have it. I have now finished installing the slick shift. It's pretty good, I quite like it. Need to put these red things back on. It's all right. Not the best thing I've ever done, but still, it does the job. Anyway, in a couple of weeks, we've got some really exciting stuff actually. I'm really excited for what this Defender's coming. As we're doing a Loft Power Spec clutch. That's going in couple of weeks time, along with an Ashcroft output shaft, so the M82 output shaft. So hopefully, because the clutch just feels, it rattles quite a lot, and I just felt like it needed it, so bit in the bullet, bought it, and I've got a local garage to fit it in a couple of weeks. So I'm really intrigued to see how much that really kind of tidies up the clutch, because there's a knot, I don't know, there's something about this one that's just not right. So anyway, this has, oh, there's a spider. The spider's gone. But this has done a really good job. I actually really like that. It's a, yeah, good little mod. So yeah, anyone with a Defender, I recommend doing it. The only thing is a little bit stiff going into reverse gear, but I don't know. I've also got a new Defender coming to the channel. So I mentioned previously that I've got an old TD5. So yes, you want to say something? I've mentioned previously that I had the TD5 and I was selling it, but I've decided to keep it, and I'm going to do something pretty crazy with it, so keep an eye out for that. Yeah, anyway, so there we go, that's it. The slick shift done. Enjoying doing all these mods to the Defender.